Three guys to block him. I'm not kidding you. Three different guys could not block Myles Garrett. 1, 2, 3. Big guys on the field.
Set the record for possibly winning a game by yourself in the overtime with the first play. Great job.
And that's Bosa at the top. He's going to really be able to bend, always working towards the quarterback.
Yeah, nice job by Granderson here, playing in the absence of Marcus Davenport.
It's number 77. That penalty's declined. The result of the play, first down, Green Bay.
That's Rashawn Garrett coming off the edge. The hold was on.
He did his job trying to make this block on their best pass rusher on the outside, but when Baker stepped up into the pocket, there still wasn't anybody there.
And we hadn't said his name too much here tonight, but he comes off of this block and a really good play to set them back. Now, we've seen this before.
Play was the coverage downfield. Watch him working against David Quessenberry, 72. Quessenberry does a nice job by pushing him upfield.
Watch him get low, bend. Look at that. You get down low like that. Looks like Von Miller coming off the edge. And just pursuit. Nice play. They've been looking for that pass rush.
Here's the twist. You see Clark, they come around, and Kingsley Kiki, that's the game they run. Taylor Decker's expecting Quinn to come up the field. Instead, he slants underneath. So as Decker comes off the ball.
We continue to see this young man make phenomenal plays with his tremendous speed down the field. Ran like a 4.4 coming out of college. Yeah, Matabike is just right out here going to end up making a really good play. Good to have Brandon Williams back in there again as well, and they need him without Calais Campbell.
You mentioned earlier DeForest Buckner was helped off the field with that knee. He's one of their handful of elite players on defense. It's really him and...
Yeah, he's kind of done it all over the course of his career. He's so quick. You see what he's able to do.
Still getting pressure, even with Daniil Hunter and Everson Griffin now, the two sack leaders. They are getting after Garoppolo, and it's been like that now all game long.
Well, he's going to come off the edge right here, and you're going to see him get in here deep. Watch him. I mean, just off of Myrick right here, who's throwing the block, stabs him.
The weak spot in this game against Calamete. It's one-on-one, and a game just really has a nice rush. Look how he uses his hands, turns the corner, and it looked like Herbert had an option.
Here he is, Fletcher Cox. Now watch. This knee shoulder, man, you got to take a step. You got inside.
Oh, man, look at this effort by Williams. I don't know how he ends up disengaging. He's not even ready to go on the snap. How he disengages from that block and gets to the right ankle of Justin Herbert is just outstanding.
And already more sacks this year than last for Hayward.
Perfect timing for the Steelers to get back in there, and Hayward, just the bull rush.
Who was a former Minnesota Viking and has been part of the Broncos here for just a few games, has really started to make an impact. This time they put two tight ends over there, and he's just able to beat.
I tell you, you're just going to see too many bodies up here, and when they're all piled in, as much as Nick Chubb wants to stay on this route of the outside zone, there's three guys there.
To tackle, that's very, very difficult because you have an idea of where that quarterback is stepping up.
Extremely aggressive right there. And then watch him just go up and get in there, forcing that pressure. Circles right back in. Beats both Brunskill.
If Greg Gaines doesn't come off and tackle him, you see Gaines 91, he's up the field, and here he comes off of it right there.
Yeah, this is just a hard position to be in because the Miami defensive front is just got their ears pinned back, and they're coming after the quarterback. And
the big guy right there, the rookie out of Michigan State, undrafted, nice arm over swim, now the swim move.
In the pocket, and if you can expose one of those empty rush lanes, that's what you do. But look at the discipline there. There's nowhere for P.J. Walker to go. He's got to bail to the outside. I don't know what happened to Taylor Moton on this play. I don't know if his feet got tied up, but this is a poor set. It just, he gets twisted.
Yeah, really good job coming off the edge. Cuts back inside, beats the tackle. Zach Wilson holds onto the ball, and then the ball comes up.
Yeah, they're going to call number 60, guard Nick Verrett. He just tackled Kwity Paye when he came through.
You see him rush from the bottom of your screen right there, just sneak through the line.
Yeah, Quinn Williams just playing so well. Watch him get into the backfield here. Go right through the center like he's not even there. They really like the development he has.
So he's here, he comes up the field, and then he's going to come underneath. And watch as he gets to the legs of Ben Roethlisberger as he attempts to slide up in the pocket.
Guard and tackle. You can line those two guys up. We got Vita Vea, so the center can't come into.
First sack by Cincy's defense, back to the 21 with a loss of 9.
Well, and the Steelers have all their timeouts, but they're just going to jog it into the locker.
Yeah, he's just going to come in here and hit the tackle, run right through him, get him off balance. Just a poor job.
And that's going to force him right into Phil Hoskins, number 71, on the twist. So there's the pressure on the outside. I got to step up, and here comes that twist from the inside.
One of the rookies of the Panthers team, a 7th rounder from Kentucky.
Team is those single D-line line stunts, right? Linemen can block station.
By Cincinnati after the interception.
Well, the Steelers were like, you can spin out on us one time, but you're not going to spin out on us twice. We're going to be there.
Chicago should get the ball.
And it looks like they will. It's the first turnover of the game if that's the way it goes. And as it turns out, a good challenge by Matt Nagy.
Reasons why this Patriots defense has been so good.
And right to the right of your screen, Lawrence Guy, number 93, right through.
Watch this, okay? I'm going to have you pause this, you guys, right here. Hit play, and then pause it in 3, 2, 1. He has this gap, and he goes that way. Jim, that's insane.
Karake, Darius Leonard, look at the pursuit to the ball. Little inside line stunt, but now look at him. Set the edge, and then your guys come to clean it up over the top. If you can get these running backs going side to side laterally, with the speed they have.
Right there. Dak should have thrown that ball to Schultz on the right. And once he decided to run.
So we mentioned the pre-snap shift of Fournette. This is a man tell. They want to run this versus man. They bring pressure. Nobody has Leonard Fournette.
Just watching it live, let's see. Is Basham comes flying in 93.
Living up to his name.
That's a fumble.
Yeah, this is perfect, right? You got Brian Burns coming off the edge, but watch the push inside by Morgan Fox, number 91. Or actually, it's Frank Louvu along with Morgan Fox. That forces Tua to start to move, and Brian Burns is so quick and very good with that ball exposed to create that.
They're just going to get behind this offensive front, try to get some movement, but Barnes is the one guy. He knew he had to get the ball out. There just wasn't anywhere to go with it. Yeah, it sure is. Bilal Nichols, 98. He works through this double team. It's really great work on his part. He recognizes the screen.
And you see a big 96 right here on your screen. The Aussie native, we were actually teammates together in Denver, but just a load up front.
One of those things as a quarterback, try to step up if you can. You're getting beat on the edge as well.
Thing about these D linemen, they go flying right to the quarterback as you see 92, and you hit the running back on the way to him. Solomon Thomas.